Hi, do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic of human brain? Our brain is always working. So when it's like during the daytime, it's taking information and analyzing to find the cue we already know, or just like store it for for future use. So it's like constant process in our brain. And with enough practice, you can pick up on the cues that predict certain outcomes without consciously thinking about it. So, being through medical school, you know what? When someone is talking to me, I know that some person like they need like water or something just by hearing to them, and it's sometimes you know more than anyone and before anyone. So it's kind of sometimes it, it, it's it, it's weird, and automatically your brain encodes the lessons learned through experience. We can't always explain what is we are learning, but learning is happening all along the way. And your ability to notice the relevant cues in a given situation is a foundation for every habit to have. So, and sometimes we have this habit, but it's so like so natural for us that we always do, so we don't notice until someone is just point on this. When we came to Canada, I was saying sorry like every time. It's like, oh, sorry this, sorry that. Before my neighbor said, John, said, could you just stop saying sorry? So I just stopped. And yes, what else can I mention? When I'm talk, I just, I can cover, like sitting and thinking, I just cover. Like my dad said, Jana, like, what are you doing? So we're doing it all the time and we don't even notice. And it is this lovely book, Atomic Habits. It was author was talking about lady. She used to work at school, and after she changed her job and started working at corporate America. And every time someone coworker will go to the washroom, she will ask, "Oh, did you wash your hands? Did you go to the washroom? Did you wash?" So it was kind of like she couldn't even notice it because it was so embedded in her personality. And what is the author suggesting us? He said, the more automatic a behavior becomes, the less likely we are to consciously think about it. And when we've done something a thousand times before, we begin to overlook things. We assume that the next time will be just like that. We are so used to doing what we always done that we don't stop to question whether it's the right thing to do or not. And when I was a teenager, yes, when I was admitted in a medical school, I was 16, so I turned 17. So it was, and I finished when I was 23. So what every like my school was 10 minutes walking distance. Maybe no, maybe like 20 minutes from my grandma's home to the medical school. And you can go like different routes. So I will come to classes and I don't remember what road I took. It was scary. So like, yes, I was like, I thought I was not sleeping. And sometimes people was like, oh my God, like where is the time flies? It's go because we do so much on the autopilot. We don't pay attention to it. And the more we concentrate on the things, what I'm doing, like if I'm talking to you, I'm not thinking about tomorrow, I'm not thinking what's happened today. I'm living right now. So the more moment we have right now, the longer our day is. And it's one of the greatest challenges is changing the habits, is maintaining awareness of what we're actually doing. This helps explain why the consequences of bad habits can sneak up on us. So, what author James Clear suggests, he's like calling out. So, if you make a list of all your day, so like for instance, wake up, turn off alarm, check my phone, weigh myself, take a shower, brush my teeth, floss my teeth, put on clothes, get dressed, make a cup of tea. and cross of and so like all day. So and in front of every action, just put plus if it's good, minus if you think it's not good. It just as I said, in its neutral habit, like, you know, take a shower. Like, what is it? It's neutral. Like, maybe it's maybe plus, like, wake up, turn alarm off. Like, I have like 10 alarms. So just 6:05. I used to get up at 5, like 5:05, 5:06, 5:07. I don't know, don't even know like what 2 minutes will give me. So just analyze. If it's like good, it's not that it's all, it's our person, like it's all our habits. It's not just good, bad, but what you think it's good to keep and not good to lose. So chapter summary. With enough practice, your brain will pick up on the cues that predict certain outcomes without consciously thinking about it. Once our habits become automatic, we stop paying attention to what we are doing. The process of behavior change always starts with awareness. You need to be aware of your habits before you can change them. Pointing and calling, that's what we mentioned, like wake up, turn alarm, like brush teeth. Pointing and calling raises your level of awareness from a non-conscious habit to a more conscious level by verbalizing your actions. The habit scorecard is simple exercise you can use to become more aware of your behavior. Like sometimes I'll, because it's, I don't think about, like, you just leave in the house and it's like, did I turn off their iron? It was when we were used to iron everything. So did I lock the door? That's what my dad said. It's like, Jana, whenever you're doing something, you just concentrate on it and say, yeah, I turned this like stove off. I close my door. So, because you, if I'm like going to work, it's like, oh my God, like, should I'm taking train. It's like, what is going on? Who is going to do what? So you just like, you hold to-do list and you don't live in the moment. And we want to live in a moment because it's like our life, it's all about beautiful moments. So